And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham players. Stuart Robson, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Czechia versus Argentina.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And the starting 11 for Czechia.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
The Argentina first team. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And so the match is underway. Tomasz Cvanchara. Jan Kuchta. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, they've lost the ball. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, sometimes players are overhyped, but I don't think we can use that word in connection with Lionel Messi.
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really
they could be in here, Stuart. Flag raised for offside. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, not hard to read that pass. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. It's looking promising. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Adam Hložek. Plenty of support here. But they dealt with the threat posed. He takes aim. Oh, again the frame of the goal.
Well, that was a bit unlucky, because you just get the feeling they need to make the most of one of these chances.
Not the pass he had in mind. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And he takes it on! Well, the keeper made the save pretty easily in the end. Alvarez. And a fine tackle. Tomasz Cvanchara. And in with a real chance. And tried to drive it home, but couldn't do so.
Well, he decided to go for power, but he's got to hit the target there.
Good piece of closing down. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. And a tidy challenge. Tomasz Cvanchara. Well, failure to keep the ball by Argentina. And it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? Well, spot on with that challenge. Kuchta. Well, he's certainly not alone. Must take the lead here. Oh, wasteful. Very wasteful.
Well, I think that's an easy chance for him there. The goalkeeper can't believe his luck, can he?
Not quite what they were working on in training this week. Messi. Real chance. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Jan Kuchta. The supporters want to see him have a go. Can they slot it home? Thwarting him. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Jan Kuchta. Well, the pass not finding its target. Kral. And support available. Well, it could be on for him here. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Good tackle. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Oh, the threat is there. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, here's something we don't say terribly often. Lionel Messi has been a long way from his best. Not making his mark in this game, Stuart.
Well, he has to find space in more dangerous areas. He's such a good player around the box, but today he's struggled to get on the ball. And that's one of the reasons they're losing here.
And they kick off here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Argentina doing well to regain possession. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Into the advanced position. Pressing like that will help the cause. Couldn't put it away, and they're still trailing by a couple of goals.
Well, you certainly can't fault their effort, but they just can't get back into this game, can they?
Krejci. Cvanchara. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Well, that is how to play advantage. Might lead to a chance. A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Three goals without reply. Good tackle, taken away. Kral. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. Martinez. Di Maria now. Di Maria. Shot attempted. Simple save, really. Souček. That is how to apply the pressure. Just the challenge that was required. He's in behind. And he's through here. A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Untidy in possession. Enzo Fernandez. Well, nothing productive, really. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Alexis McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Souček. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. So a personnel change then. Krejci. Now Alex Kral. Čvančara. And he might be through here. And a stinging shot, but off target.
Well, as you said, off target when really that should be hitting the back of the net. That's a golden opportunity.
Otamendi, and he could face difficulties here. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Good effort here. Oh, fine stop. And time for the change now. Not quite what they were working on in training this week. Out of play for an Argentina throw. Are being pressed here. And losing possession. And he's broken free. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. Takes the shot. What a block! Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option there, I'm sure about that.
Martinez. And in with a real chance. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. 3 minutes of added time here. How can he take them on and beat them? A real opening now. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Messi with the corner. Polish. And there it goes, the final whistle. It's the sound all their fans wanted to hear. Victory for Czechia. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for?